channel. So this is a reading for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, my readings are timeless, so when you see them, it's when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. Pisces, if you're new to my platform, welcome. Please hit that subscription button. It would totally mean the world to me. All right, so Pisces, everything is intentional. All right, so what happened this morning, or it was this afternoon, um, or it starts from the beginning. So apparently you got to go back to the drawing board, all right? Because they said, bitch, go back. All right, so we got to go back down memory lane. All right, so whatever the title is in the title this week, everything got pre-programmed. All right, so everything was intentional. From start to finish. So from the beginning to the end, everything was important. So we're gonna walk back down memory lane. We're gonna check something out. So apparently either there's old stuff that has been coming up that you need to know the answer to. Pisces, everything is intentional from the beginning to the end. Alright. So this afternoon, somebody says, why do you have two titles for 12 o'clock? And I said, I don't have no no two titles for no 12 o'clock. Yes, you do, because we go in and there's that. Okay, hey, beautiful Aaron, I love you. So I'm like, well, okay, well, I don't know what's going to happen then, because we just going to figure out, what it is. Whether or not we are working on one thing or the next. All right, either way, long story short, I went over the title. Somebody says, well, there's more people waiting inside of this one than it is in the other one, right? So I'm like, well, they just going to have to switch over because this is what it is. So I chose what was already there because I said the titles are important. But apparently, then I get a message, somebody saying, because as I'm going over this, I'm getting the message that says somebody's trying to piggyback me because, I need to know something, I need to see something. I said, okay, so that was being shown. But as the person is saying, I'm trying to piggyback you, they said, I'm not looking for you. So they weren't looking for me, they're just trying to piggyback me because they need to see who was here. Okay? So, Pisces, everything is intentional from the beginning to the end. Alright, so long story short, I done told y'all some information and some business in the last reading, right? Some old shit just about how somebody basically was trying to, hinder, harm, and endanger. And why the person was bringing up old shit. So, everything is intentional from the story, the placement, everything that was going on. So even now, okay, so everything is intentional. As of now, I'm trying to, finish something that I got written on. Alright, so I'm posting, right now we got, alright, so Twitch is now officially up, okay? But for some reason, alright, so Twitch is officially up. Hi, Avian, I love you. Alright, so after I get off the line on the next one, after the reading is over, stuff transpired, stuff took place. So during that reading, something happened. Alright, it threw the system into a glitch because I was trying to figure out who was doing what and where, how. Okay, so everything was there. Hey, Isaac, I love you. I got your message too about it wasn't you. Well, at least y'all in the chat at the same time. So Lizzie is also giving Isaac's signature. And yesterday I thought Isaac was here, but it was Lizzie. So apparently everything is intentional. Don't get it fucked up because I still don't know if that's that or, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, all I know is that the two of them are given a signature that's almost the same. because the only person that I normally see throwing fire into the chat is Isaac, but then Lizzie comes in. Isaac's not here. It's a thing. Pisces, everything is intentional from the beginning to the end. Alright, so after I got off the last reading, there was something weird happening with the phone shit. So, I had to tell everybody that they need to reset their phones. You got to reset the phone because something is going down. Somebody is trying to either copy the information because they said piggyback. So piggyback off of your information. They're kind of trying to collect your information, or they're trying to do something where it basically it leaves them. Hi Kenneth, how are you? It leaves them untraceable to the system because everything is important. Everything is intentional. Okay. So, long story short, as we proceed, it says, shall I proceed? Yes, indeed. I'm going to throw shade if I can't get paid. Uh-oh, so here goes somebody. Okay, so here we go. Apparently, I have to make a disclaimer. If you're new here, I channel through music. So, you might hear some shit being said, but that is Little Kim. Little Kim been in the industry for a long, long time, but now Little Kim is on this desk. She said, I'ma throw shade if I can't get paid. Blow you up to your girl like the army grenade. You can slide on my ice like the escapade. And then she gets you yaya with the marmalade. Who, me? Not you. Oh, yes, who's he? I even love your profile. So, somebody is basically trying to blackmail. That's a blackmail energy, okay? I even love your profile. Yeah. Somebody trying to blackmail. She said, I'ma throw shade if I can't get paid. Blow you up to your girl like the army grenade. Didn't I tell y'all already? We do not negotiate with terrorists. That's already been here this week, and I done already said it one time. Somebody's trying to blackmail. The energy is of a blackmail energy. So, I'm gonna blow you up. I'm gonna blow you up. She said, I'm gonna throw shade if I can't get paid. Blow you up to the girl like an army grenade. You can slide on your ice like an escapade. So that would be like ice skating shit. And then here we go. That shit is Bonnie something. BC. Before Christ. Either way, somebody's initials. Or BC. Take it how it resonates for you. So we got some blackmail going on out here. So I need for y'all to pay attention because these mother suckers is out here doing shit. I heard somebody saying, hide your wife, hide your kids, okay? I don't know where that man from, but I think while we talking about, here we go. It's always some Louisiana shit happening down here. He said, hide your wife, hide your kids. And then for some reason it's also given, ain't nobody got time for that. And for some reason that's Alabama is what it's given. Ain't nobody yet, because she said, I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. So somebody got a problem with their chest or breathing. Somebody need to pay some bills. And they need that money. Okay? She said, I need that money, honey. Oh. Uh-oh. So it's giving prostitution. Well, ma'am, sir, somebody out here playing with the prostitutes. I ain't mad at you, but why you here? They said move over just a little bit. Uh-oh, somebody need the angle right. So the angle need to be right because they need it in clear. Uh-oh, somebody blackmailed somebody. They set it up. It's on camera. So they said move over a little bit because the angle got to be right. So we got a wealthy man out here, a change. So somebody may be trying to blackmail somebody. A change, because they said a change going to come. Okay, so there's that. A change going to come. Official person. Change, wealthy man, official person. I feel like we got some dirty police out here. Y'all, what the fuck are we doing out here? Like, yo, because these readings are getting a little off the charts. Alright, so we got dirty cops. So you got the official person, a change, wealthy man. So somebody's being paid. Alright, but why are you being paid? So dirty cop hiding information. This is given, this dirty cop been pulling people over. So dirty cop may be pulling people over. Why is it that it seems like as soon as you get to town, as soon as somebody get to town, dirty cop pulls you over? somebody, it said they talking about some cocaine. And I've been talking about cocaine this week. She said, look at me coming up from nothing from the bottom. Look at you. Thought your negativity would stop us. That's Kristen. It's on light work. Kristen, can you please put light work? This light work. Put light work in the middle. Put light work in the chat. Alright, so whatever this is, it's about to be light work. Somebody thought you was about to be light work. But they didn't realize that you are light work. You see what I'm saying? They thought you was getting ready to be light work, but they don't realize you are light work. Take it how it resonates. Alright, so there's that. She said, look at you coming up from, look at me coming up from nothing from the bottom. Look at you, thought your negativity would stop me. So, something was going on where I got to be in control. You can't go back to yesterday. We already talked about there was something that was happening with the old shit. That song is in there. That's Kristen Avion. She's in the chat. That is her sound. That is her music. Like, comment, share, subscribe, leave you what you need. But that's the message. But they thought you was light work, but they didn't realize you are light work. It's so much more than that. It's everything. It encompasses every fucking thing. So it says be present. Be present here, be present in the moment. Somebody may be 44 years old, but it says you can't go back to yesterday. I don't know why it says live and let live, but we also know that that was a code because everything was important. So somebody said, the code of the streets is live and let live. No, the fuck it ain't. No, it's not. The code of the street is survival of the fucking fittest. Yeah, that's the code of the street. Only the strong survive. He said, survival of the fit, only the strong survive. Something till the day that we die. Survival of the fit, only the strong survive. So, I hear meek. They thought somebody was getting ready to be meek, but also I literally came out of my mouth this week and I told somebody, you're dangerous because you're an apex predator. And they laughed, but they didn't understand I wasn't joking. Because they keep saying something about being a bigger nigga. The crazy part is, what happened after the last reading could not have been made up. Like, to the T. They told me to go look somewhere for something. I went there. The thing was there. And then, as I'm pulling the shit out, I'm looking at what's written there. How in the fuck did that happen? How did this happen? Alright, and I've been saying, I've been waiting on you at the door, okay? There's that. Divine intervention, period. God said we already had it. We were already prepared. You've been prepared for this your whole entire life. I told you that this morning, this afternoon's reading, they showed me like stars. It was Jacks. They basically said, I picked up the people's stars and I left. But it was Jacks. So that's how that went. So some lady that's been on my channel for a while, she says, they picked up your stars. No, they didn't pick up my stars. I picked up my own damn stars. I can't take nothing that don't belong to me. You can't take nothing that don't belong to you. People be taking shit for granted, and they think they entitled. Nepotism is alive and well. I've been saying that. So somebody out here feels like they're entitled. All right, so somebody thirsty. There's that. Drink your water, Pisces. So, okay, so somebody thirsty, craving your energy and your time. Time, money, or energy. So somebody thinks they're entitled to you. They said, forget it. Forget her. Never. The spell was already casted. I said, the time was important. So the timing of everything is important. It was a fail-safe mechanism to make sure that nobody could corrupt the system, because they knew that the higher-ups, those people wasn't right. And they was out here scamming, lying, cheating. Somebody been taking money off the system. They said taking money off the top. Somebody been taking money off the top. One thing begat the other. I was saying that like a while back. I kept saying one thing begat the other. This thing begat the other thing. Period. Play the fool to catch a fool. Welcome, Hunter. All right. And it's funny because the sequence of these things is not wrong. So we got Kristen, divine intervention. Okay, then we insert Kevin, the Dallas way. Everything that he wrote in that is intentional. So check it out. If you're not in the chat, you might want to come to the chat, because there's some information that just got put in the chat that could be related to your business. Somebody screenshot what just happened, because then here comes the dish and everybody followed up. Motherfucking right. Yeah, they try to insert something into the system, but then the people came, because everybody followed up. Everybody doubled back behind the hunter. So it was a scouting mission. So curious and incuriouser. So somebody's scouting. They want to know some information. Somebody said, I'm not here for you. I just need to piggyback on you, because I need to be undetected for a hot second. The other day I said it was some new people in the chat, and everybody starts coming out like Lizzie is still giving me Isaac's signature. And then followed up with Isaac. Everything's intentional. And here comes strength, right on cue. Stand your guard, stand your ground. Y'all were already too prepared for them. Alright, so I hear moving and shaking. So somebody moving and shaking. So we got find the lesson. Okay, so out of everything that played out within the family, right? Because I get the ties that bind. Alright? And mind you, now our hunter has doubled in size. Because what looks like is that Hadish has now split into several different energies. So our hunter is a shapeshifter. Follow up with Aaron, Big Daddy. Aaron is from a different country. They didn't realize we had more power, more help. They thought we were by ourselves. They sent the Trojan horse. It didn't work. They said they had us surrounded, y'all remember? But they didn't realize we're never alone. And when we show up, we have security. Armed security. They're angels. You can't thrive here unless you're supposed to be here. He said the neighborhood shaman. He can be in multiple places at multiple times. So it's almost like they're stretching him, because he hitting it from all corners. But mind you, somebody said security. I hear secret. They got secret security. So I said something about police, but they're secret security. These police ain't right. It says find the lesson. Discover the purpose in a situation. Trust that you are learning. So everything is intentional. Every fucking thing is intentional. Everything from the beginning, it got inserted into the system, because they may have thought that they were programming the system. Little did they know that the system was programming the system, because the system said, I'm tired of y'all. You're corrupting everything. You're not doing it right. You're taking, and it's not right. All right, so somebody information, because literally all I kept getting was somebody's trying to check my information, right? So then they started trying to use, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And mind you, you can't threaten me with a good motherfucking time, because as of now, everything that I own belongs to God. So a certain period of time, kids go back, everybody goes back. So somebody threatened me earlier today, and they was trying to give me a thought process. And then what they said was that my brother died in jail because somebody was trying to get to him because they were trying to figure out something about me. That has nothing to do with me. Whatever happens to my brother or whatever, whoever, yada, 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 whatever thought y'all was trying to send, it has no function in my life. But then there was a number. It kept being 316. So 316 being significant or important, that will be also a Pisces energy. And again, I can't do nothing about it. The other part is that as of now, my messages are now being intercepted. Why? Because spiritually, I'm actually laying down with the ancestors. I'm here with y'all, but somehow Hadish's energy, I split. I called and I spoke to somebody and I said, I need to can you put me on your table? Because this person has a connection. So I went to a different family, and mind you, yo, my fucking legs, everything are on tingle. My back is on tingle. Everything is on tingle right now. So I petitioned to another family, a soul tribe family. Could you get me in front of the ancestors? Because I need to talk to the ancestors. So y'all people use the moon cycles and, which is all great and everything else, but I use DNA. So I went and laid down with the ancestors. Somebody thought that it was after the time of the moon cycle. So, well, it's 3 days before and 3 days after. Well, bitch, you thought. Because guess what? We still in the stars. Still with the ancestors. So my messages are being intercepted because of the fact that y'all people was being messy. I can't give you information that I don't have, because all I heard was somebody saying, pick it clean. They trying to pick the lock, pick it clean. So somebody's memory, they're trying to figure out what I knew. I can't give you something that I don't got, because I've been spell casting the whole entire time. I said before, I caught myself in my sleep unlocking myself. So until it's time, I don't get the information until it's time, because one thing is happening to the other. So this is what's fucked up and this is what's crazy. So this story is not just my own. This story belongs to Isaac, it belongs to Lizzie, it belongs to Aaron, it belongs to Strength, it belongs to Tamisha, it belongs to Hadish, it belongs to... Somehow we're all enacting the same exact story. Makes no sense, but guess what? It's happening. So what happens is one string, and I keep trying to tell y'all how this works. It turns into one person, and then they cross the line, and we intersect, and then now another person is on top of it, and now they cross and intersect, and now we got all of these different families because people were meddling. So the story that I'm telling y'all happened to me. But meanwhile, because I needed help, the frequency went up into the universe. So things being distorted, intoxication, distorted view, overindulgence, fairy of the divine hand. Somebody thinks they're more important to the system than what they were. No, you were a much needed, what do you call it? They said a pawn. They said you were a much needed pawn to the system. Because apparently everybody liked to play chess, but I don't know how to play chess, so I couldn't play something that, I don't know how to play, except for the fact that my body was on autopilot. And I got put on autopilot because I wrote to myself that me doing whatever it was in the next phase, the sacrifice that I was giving, was allowing the ancestors to allow me to just play it out, because somebody was trying to corrupt the system. So they were manipulating the tarot readers behind the scenes. So programming. except for here I come all unprovoked. And be mindful, we were talking about Scooby-Doo, because all of a sudden things started to play out. If it wasn't for the meddling kids, if y'all remember Scooby-Doo, every time they cracked the code, it would be somebody saying if it wasn't for the meddling kids, but it would always be somebody that was there initially from the beginning. And we keep getting this thing where it is the people who steal from you and then help you look for it. They throwing rocks and hiding their hands. They were there the whole entire time. So whoever we looking for, they said a rat and a mole. So we need a rat and a mole. Pisces, everything is intentional from the beginning to the end. So we got a dirty cop, we got a rat, we got a mole. We also have a ferret, and a ferret is a collector. Ferrets go around and they start manipulating. So somebody may have left a little trinket here, or it's implanting of evidence, because that's how it gets done. Somebody has a trained animal. This is how you do it. I need you to input something or impart something into the system. It's planted information, planted memories, plant seeds. But again, God is watching. So people always trying to show face. They'll say, oh, you know, I'm a good steward, a good Christian, and I'm going to use y'all because guess what? That's what the fuck, y'all always be the people. It always be the Christian people that be like, you know, we live in love, and then they'll come over here and be like, you're a witch, burn her at the stake, God don't believe in that, you're this, you're the devil, you're the, bitch, that is not love. That is not love. I don't feel loved. How am I supposed to feel loved by that, sir, ma'am? So you teach or promote love, but you spew that hot shit, that hate, that envy, that greed, stealing, manipulating, lying, doing the most ungodly things. I told y'all, every time there's a situation or problem, we got to follow the money. The money's important. So insert, and we talking about PVP scam. So insert PVP scam, because apparently the government said, hey, let's give everybody some money. But even the government is dirty. So the government also played a part, because again, we always got to follow the money, and we also know that the government says insert here. So everything was intentional. We got to figure out what's happening in the system. So on my desk, I got, because as I was married to, you know, somebody, the people that they was talking about, I was getting or listening to a bunch of information. So the person was here, living here, and they were jealous because their family members, cousins, brothers, sons, everybody was getting money from PPP. This person didn't get none of that money. They couldn't insert themselves into the system, but the person actually lied, because I had a whole 10-year company. So me being a 10-year company, I was allowed to get a PPP loan. And the bad part about this was I had to prove many more things than the people that they allowed to get millions and billions of dollars. So even though I was a 10-year standing business that made a certain type of amount of money, they made me go through hoops and this, that, and a third. But they let motherfuckers that lived in a hood touch money and put money in bank accounts that they never touched before. So instantly it was like the wealth transfer. All of a sudden it's people that never had money getting money, scamming the system. The government backed it, the banks backed it, and now somebody got to pay for that. The banks were just as guilty as the people, because those banks knew that those loans were fictitious. But the banks knew that the government was about to pay on these loans as well. So now it all comes crashing down. And now they got my body lit up again, because they're saying that they want to lock up the small people, but they're not locking up the banks that funded the illegal pyramid schemes. So you knew these people ain't never had this type of money in their life, but somehow somebody was signing off on documents and letting this shit fly. Carrier, sir, and carrier, sir. The plot thickens, because now we have to follow the money. Y'all have people saying, oh, I'll fill out the PPP scam for you, or the paperwork, but you got to give me $10,000, or you got to give me half of the money. So we got people that wrote documents and wrote loans because they were the person. Meanwhile, the PPP paperwork was easy as fuck to fill out. So they were collecting people off the street saying, hey, I can get you some of this money. It was a scam. It was the scam of the century. But the government was in on it. The banks were in on it. And so were the people, the local folks. So what happened was the small guy that was on the street just got victimized again, and you are now the fall guy because they gave you $1 million something. You never touched this. Mind you, you done gave half your money away to this bitch that was signing off at the loans. Ma'am, you're in trouble because the government is about to come for your ass, and they already know what you did. But mind you, it's several of y'all ma'ams because it happened in my life, it happened in this life, it happened in this life, and all we got is all these things running simultaneously. There's nothing new under the sun. It already happened. So, Joe Blow walking. Joe Blow, how you don't even have a place to live. How the fuck did you pull out $1 million out of the system? Niggas out here buying Bentleys, buying houses, paying child support, shopping. They said the motherfucking Gucci store, Gucci Louis Prada, made more money during the PPP and during COVID than anybody on, like everybody got fucking rich because they knew it was the greatest scam of the century and the government funded it. And now they need somebody to take responsibility for it. But the government is not going to all of those big companies that took the money. Oh, no, 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 no. They only want to go to the hood because we got to set an example. Let's let the fall guy, the little people. It's always the little people. Well, that's not going to fly either because God said, no. No way, Jose. You're not just going to get away with that. You can't go back to yesterday. The deed is already done. The system is being untied, untangled. Everybody's information is being exposed. So all eyes, your account getting looked at because this person's account got looked at. This person's account getting looked at because this person's account getting looked at. So we got to follow the money. And here we are. So now insert dirty cops. Well, because apparently they got some of the money too. So Ancestral said, we need to activate Wonder Powers, activate, because something's not right. The system is just not allowing for us to kind of maneuver the way we need to maneuver. But the system said it's closed. The system is shut down because Pisces, everything is intentional from the beginning to the end. It's so much more bigger than what is being seen or what's being shown. It's fraud on a huge ass scale, funded by them alphabet boys. Because I hear also corruption. Somebody's corrupted. Well, the system is corrupted. So it says Sea Beacon Fairy, guidance, but where will it lead you? So you're being told all this information for why? For what? Why is it important? Why do we even care about this? They all fall like dominoes, dominoes. This was the time. So how did a 10-year business not be able to fund their business through a system that I put into? But meanwhile, you gave a hobo on the streets $1 million. Mind you, the hobo on the street probably didn't even pocket half of that money. That money went to somebody that set up the scam. It was the biggest way to get money, the biggest money heist ever. All right, so wealth transfer money heist. Okay, so apparently the biggest money heist under the sun. All right, a loyal guardian, a magical protector is here for you. All right, Pisces, everything is intentional from the beginning to the end. So some of y'all think y'all got here by this reason or by way of. It was all intentional. The system was doing, why is this bitch sitting here? All right, so we got a mature woman. There's a lady. I told y'all, it all starts with a lady. Mind you, the weird, creepy part about this is I got confirmation that it all came from a lady. Mind you, I had already wrote it down. All right, so now they're insert the raid on the property. So here come the police, y'all. All right, so just so y'all know, it's a raid about to happen on all the properties. 1, 2, 3, 4, go. It's open season. Boom, hit the doors. Everybody's house gets raided. Everybody enter, as they said, search and seizure. So search and seizure. Damn right, the spinster, because they made sure that I knew that it was a spinster bitch around here. Somebody that's above the age of such and such and such. She ain't married, she just out here calculating. Cold ass bitch. Somebody wants to make you the fall guy though. And why are you over this bitch snitching? Don't ask me. I was just snitching for a while because I told my brother at the time I'm snitching, but everything was important. Why did I insert myself and here be snitching? I don't know. It's the age of Aquarius. The truth tellers. We got to tell the truth. Nobody can lie. People will tell you the truth right in your face. They be trying to crack jokes, this, that, and the third, because they don't know why they're telling you the truth. All you got to do is read between the lines. Nobody can tell a lie. We're in Revelations. This is judgment time. This is God's judgment. You can't tell a lie. You have to tell the truth. So even in the midst of them trying, they still got to tell the truth. Nothing gets done without God seeing it. God's already watching. You can't tell a lie. So here she is, but mind you, she got swapped out with the official person. So how was that? Everything is intentional. I hear mastermind. So somebody masterminded. So they looking for the mastermind. Well, I mean, I feel like you're going to have to run that all the way to the White House because, I mean, there's that. Oh, Lord. So, okay, showing something. So there's a thing. I don't know what the thing is, but it was with Carrie, whatever the hell her name is. It was the show where she was the right hand to the president. Y'all remember that show? It was about Carrie Underwood. And the dude, Fizz, was the president, and she was kind of like the second hand. So it's always the thing. Like the man be the face or the in charge, but really, y'all, the women run the shit. So it's almost like the thing. Like they say, happy wife, happy life. Oh, so she may have been married. Either way, still spinster ass bitch, because that thing is not getting wet. So, scandal, ain't it? Here we are. Everything is intentional. The scandal of it all. So Fizz was the president. Fizz also had a wife. But meanwhile, Carrie Underwood was the bitch he was fucking on behind the sidelines and behind the scenes. So somebody has a mistress. And she's the one pulling the strings. They think it's the wife. It's not the wife. It's the fucking mistress. Because Carrie Underwood was the one that was putting everything in play. And the last part, the last one that I seen, and my body just lit up. So y'all, the nigga got a mistress. The wife don't know it, but guess what? The shit's about to hit the fan because when the wife shows up, the wife starts to tell every fucking thing. Mind you, Carrie Underwood is the one that put the wife in check. She went to that bitch and she said, look, this what it is. Now, do you want to know? It's the devil that you know. Do you want me to be the devil that you know or the devil that you don't know? What the fuck is that? Everything is important. Kerry Washington. Yes. Mind y'all, did y'all hear that? That was my son, but it sounded like something devious happening behind the scenes. And what the fuck is that? Why he making that sound? Why? Because he's upset. He's on his game and he's doing some bullshit. But anyway, everything's important, including that. The nigga got a mistress. Now, the issue is it's a lot of sex happening behind the scenes because somebody's sending so much sexual energy, it don't make no sense. Mind you, they targeted me for sexual energy, but mind you, it keeps hitting somebody else because things are now tangled up. They wanted me to focus on them. All they did was making me focus on somebody else. That was confirmation. So again, there's somebody behind the scenes because somebody keeps saying it's a bigger nigga. Somebody's behind the scenes. Now, it said, excuse me, miss, what's your name? And possibly, could you come? What is that song? Excuse me, miss, what's your name? Anyway, Carrie Hilson, here we go. So, sometimes love comes around. Different Carrie. So, we talking about Carrie Washington, but somehow another Carrie got inserted. You see what I'm saying? A different energy. Same name, different energy. When it knocks you down, just get back up. When it knocks you down, knocks you down. We also talked about Kanye West during this whole entire thing. Kanye West was through the wire. And what happened was he got fucked up. When he was getting ready to sign his deal, he got fucked up. But he survived. But he got activated at the time. So now it's through the wire. So everything coming down to the wire. Mind you, some of y'all think that I'm talking about y'all, but guess what? Y'all went on attack mode because your business was on the table. Meanwhile, I was talking about somebody else, and y'all came over here on attack mode, and my answer said, bitch, back the fuck up, and now we all out here. We all outside. I wasn't talking to you. It was sending me other information, but apparently I was dropping a dime. I was snitching. I was giving out the information. Which means somebody cast a spell. I said, who's programming the tarot readers? Whoever wanted the information. Somebody got the dime dropped on them. Meanwhile, I wasn't talking to you. I was channeling information that belonged to you, but it didn't belong to you. So when you went on attack mode, for no apparent reason, because the loyal guardian, a magical protector, is here for you. Somebody thought they should silence me, shut me up, but my people said, bitch, who the fuck is you talking to and why are you on her table? Because although you thought she was little to nothing, that's not even a tarot reader, stupid. I keep telling y'all, I'm not a tarot reader. I'm way much more. I got sat down here because I'm meant to do a job. Y'all targeting the wrong fucking people. And mind y'all, I'm just sitting here shaking my head. So it's a no. So whatever it is, they're shaking their head. So shaking my head. You targeted the wrong person. It was a Carrie Washington, not a Carrie Hilson. So somebody said they targeted the name. Well, as y'all know, out here in, this world right now, Carrie could be spelled with a K. It could also be spelled with a C. So you targeted a Carrie, but you didn't know, because it could have been Jim Carrey. You see what I'm saying? Or they could have been telling you to carry your ass the fuck on, but you didn't listen. So now we got all these grown-ass people out here, and now we at the table because somebody's relationship got turned upside down, somebody's life got turned upside down because y'all people came over here meddling because I said, oh, this is on the table, this is what happened. So I don't know how y'all got here, but apparently the tangling of the balls or the detangling, because again, I'm getting dirty cop. So I got a dirty cop out here. And an investigator. So we got all eyes, because I hear all eyes on me. So all eyes on her, but it's the investigation because somebody thinking that I did something that I did not do, because somebody thought that they were going to put somebody in the fall guy position, but I didn't do it. I got targeted the same way y'all got targeted. They said I wasn't supposed to be here. How did you get here? Nobody's supposed to be here because I was supposed to be isolated. I've been saying I'm on spiritual witness protection. So because I was on spiritual witness protection, I was being protected because all I was supposed to do was deliver the information. That's all I was supposed to do. Don't interfere, don't interrupt, don't touch, don't entangle, sit, read the cards, keep it pushing. Somebody said, let me target this bitch because I gotta shut her the fuck up. And my people said, this ain't that. This ain't that. Back your ass up. But they kept coming. Because again, they kept impeding. And the spell today says, The Wiccan read. Do what thou will, but harm to none. Do what thou will, but harm to none. Y'all tried to harm me. You tried to kill me. You tried to put me on a chopping block. And I kept saying, please back up. I'm not here to talk about you. I'm not here to tell on you. But here I was apparently here to tell on every fucking body. So here we go. All right, so somebody's saying somebody they shouldn't. So there's that. Somebody stole something that they shouldn't, okay? The lady is expecting the thing. Somebody's in a marriage that they shouldn't be in. Somebody's writing messages back and forth. Something about the house ain't safe, okay? We got the poverty. Your ass is going to be in poverty. So there's this. They didn't tell you about the gift that they received. Somebody's in love with somebody else. Somebody's still talking. They're interacting back and forth. Somebody thinks they're bigger than what they are, but they're about to take your ass down. Somebody thinks about you all day long. Somebody's dead out here because they killed them. We got a privileged lady out here that they think that they're entitled to some shit. Somebody stole the money. All right, in the distant horizon, somebody about to get their ass handed to them. Here we got a child. Y'all figure it out about the kid, because guess what? There's questionable. It's questionable. All right, we got a main male out here. So he looking at you, looking at him, looking at her, but this is the nigga. Somebody got money. They got bought and paid for. The community is a fucking liar and a joke. Somebody working hard, that's not their job. They're lying. They're undercover investigator. We got a main female out here. Don't ask me why she's interrupting the change, okay? And somebody got paid to do something. This ain't the bitch that you're supposed to be with. Journey is fucking corrupted. Somebody's going to jail. Pathway can't be corrupted. It's being protected. Somebody's taking their ass to the courthouse because your bitch ass is going to jail. You've been working hard trying to get something uncovered and now seen. There's that. Family room, there's nobody in it. Your family ain't shit, okay? Bitch in jail, leave them there, okay? Stop paying for that. Concerned, they still concerned. Your ass is in despair. Conversation over. Thank you, go with God. Goodbye. Okay, so there was that. And now we insert. Let's pay the gypsies. So here we go. Remember I said we was getting ready to play them like a fucking fiddle. So somebody's playing beautiful music like a fucking fiddle. Somebody's manipulating behind the system because I told y'all we got a puppet master. Somebody wants to do the strings. So they're playing you like a fucking fiddle. Everything's a damn lie. Everything is intentional from the beginning to the end. Every interaction was set up, okay? So there's that. Your pathway has been being corrupted from the fucking beginning. Now, insert fire starter. Because they said it's about to get funky. Okay? So it's about to get funky. But mind you, not in the way that they think. Because now, bitch, you done pissed me off. It's about to be a rebellion out this motherfucker. Because what you thought was happening ain't happening. So 33 shows up. Mind you, the last reading, I got off the live. They told me to go find this book. I go find the book because it was in a book bag. I had to go locate it in my closet. And I said, I wrote 33. It looks like 3, 3, 3, 3. But the way I wrote it don't make sense. It was like I was throwing a code. Or I was trying to hide something. Either way, insert problem. Because now, bitch, you got me pissed off. The energy is now doing what energy does. The energy is like a heat-seeking missile. So mind you, this looks like a little vampire girl. So we feed off energy. And now it's so much energy out here, I need to eat. All right. So now we're throwing codes. Confirmation. Here goes 33. Now this is the beginning and this is the start of it. So now we go back again. Supernatural. Oh shit. Okay, so now we done tapped in. Pisces, everything is intentional from the beginning to the end. So when I got offline, I called somebody. I said, listen, could you potentially make this shit up? Like everything that I'm telling y'all right now, could you make that up? The person said, not on my best fucking day. Like, this got to be some shit that got to be playing out otherworldly because ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way. So when supernatural starts to happen, it's like otherworldly. Stuff that you've never seen before. Like all of a sudden everybody's phones glitching at the same time. So we get off the live. The energy, because remember, we're now talking about energy. A heat sinking missile. The energy is now corrupted. So the energy is now dark. He said, evil twin, evil twin. If you do it, I'm going to do it. But why did it have to go that way? It says it's a seduction, allure, desire, manipulation. Energy, magician is manipulation. Manipulation of the system. Now the energy is just doing what it's doing. So now the energy is trolling. Have you ever been trolled by AI? Yes, you have, because it said, Mother May I. Somebody put a code, because we were talking about light codes. Somebody put a code into the system. Mother May I. Y'all know the game from childhood? It said, Mother May I, and they say, yes, you can. Mother May I take 5 steps ahead. And the system says, yes, you may. Then somebody else says, Mother May I take 10 steps ahead. The system said, no, you have black skin, so you don't belong here. Isaac feeding the system. Thank you, Isaac. Why can't I take it, the 11 steps? Well, for one, you don't have enough money to feed the system. And on top of that, your skin is black. So, because I told you somebody was giving me racist vibes. So one, you don't have enough money to feed the system. 2, your skin is a certain type of color. So now the energy is starting to pick up traits of this and that, this and that. Because the system recognizes, it's like the algorithm. The algorithm can recognize, oh, you watch this, so I'll send more of this. Or you do this, so I'll send more of this. But meanwhile, there's a witness out here. Because they're telling us that the system can't be swayed by race, creed, religion, this, that, or third. They're fucking lying. The system is definitely being swayed. The algorithm is racist. The algorithm is doing a thing. But meanwhile, what we didn't know was the algorithm is being controlled. The algorithm is being controlled. It says, the witness, you saw this, to know personal evidence and to speak out. So there's a thing when it says you know better. When you know better, you do better. Okay? So as you become, or as you ascend and you grow, the more stuff you learn, you don't get to now do little minion ass shit, because the more you know, the more you're responsible for. So in the system now knows that Isaac is a little bit more responsible now. So Isaac can't get away with the shit that he was getting away with before. So now, you know, if Isaac does something, he, you know, in the system, it might tap his little ass a little bit, right? Now insert Big Mama, because Big Mama came in. Big Mama said, not my son, not my baby. Mind you, this lady holding her dead son. She came out in the last reading. Mind you, what y'all didn't know was everything was intentional. Somebody had already fed the system. The weird part about it was, I was talking to somebody, I heard the Cash App, and I said, damn, the Cash App is here. And I didn't tell them who sent the Cash App. I'm like, not realizing that the person fed the system. So even when I went into that last reading, the system had already been fed. So it said, misery loves company. I had already started not realizing underlying when you feed the system, because I have to give you equal exchange. So when that person, they sent me that Cash App, I literally tapped into that person's energy, because now when I know better, I do better, I got to give that person something. He fed the gypsy. Like, and I don't know who the fuck was saying that, but somebody kept saying, you got to feed the gypsy. So they kept inserting money into the system. And so I started talking about the thing when I did back on this channel, it was 222. So that was the amount. I said one day to my subscribers, everybody that was here, if y'all, because it was a reading, I said, to claim the reading, Cash at me 222. So everybody started cash apping me 222. But I had started manifesting, and I was like, it was like money. It just started falling out of the sky. So this is like the PPP equivalent to that, wealth transfer. So all of a sudden, my cash app starts going off. Ting, 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 ting. But you know how the cash app sounds. It sounds like shh, shh, crossing into the system. All right, they feeding the gypsies. So now somebody's getting paid. Somebody's getting paid because they're giving y'all information up. So they are not understanding, okay, so they donated to the channel, but I went into this person's energy, and then I start singing, 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. 3, 4, you better lock your door, because nightmare starts to come out, right? Mind y'all, what's happening, I don't know that the person that fed the system is even watching, because I wasn't expecting for this man to be, you know, watching the tarot. And not that men don't watch tarot, it's just that I wasn't expecting that one to be there at the time. So I said, shout out to Ricky Cephas for donating towards the channel. Okay. I didn't know Ricky was there. All I knew was, it came in my mind, Ricky fed the system, but I didn't know he fed the system. I just thought that he just donated to the channel, or donated to me, because he had already sent me a donation before. But today, out of nowhere, it was unexpected. But I don't know if he also knows that when you feed the system, I now get inserted into your energy, because now I owe him. So whatever was happening in the last reading, I'm saying 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. 3, 4, you better lock your door. Mind you, I'm sitting here, I'm not knowing that he's commenting on Twitch, because I can't see the Twitch live. I didn't know he was here. He now inserts into the Twitch chat, hey, my name Freddie, ho, or whatever, because I never went and looked at it. All I know is that somebody said that he said his name is that's his real name. So what was important about 1, 2, Freddie's coming for you? Because I'm over here talking about this lady. This lady now is going to war, because this lady said they blamed whoever that her son came up dead. They blamed the wrong people. The people that did that was with him at the time. They lied and said it was somebody else. It was the people that he was with. And it was something about a drug or a drug overdose or something that happened. They lied. But this lady now targeted somebody else. So we got this lady, she's spazzing out, mind you, and so he's over here saying something. So I don't know what part got inserted that made him say, you know, ho, 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 not my problem. All I know is this woman over here is going ham. Because behind the scenes, this lady is not happy, and she's targeting everybody. She don't give up. She wants to know what happened with her child. So then, now, Pisces, everything is intentional, because be mindful that it's too many people here. It's too many fucking people here. You're targeting this person, but meanwhile, now this person is connected to this person, and 33 is there. 33 watching, and I said 33, and then I put it 33. Somebody tell me what the code means, because somebody here knows what that code is. I put it 3, 3. It would be 6 and 6. So 66, maybe that might be the time, maybe that might be the age. But 3, 3, and 6, 6, or that's 12, but then it turns into 3 again. So I don't know why I put that. Anyway, long story short, after I get up, everything is now starting to add this to that, to this, to that. This was that, this was that. All right, so we got the call of the night, a daring adventure, excitement. We was outside, it was full moon, we was chilling, we was enjoying our time. Accident, something happened. Transmission, spreading of conditions, influence, and impact. So you may have inadvertently given somebody something, didn't know that it was going to turn out to be a bad time. Guess what? Nigga dead. Somebody else gets blamed for it. Somebody else gets targeted for it. But they lied. This person's family ain't going to let that go. So now we got a war. All right, but meanwhile, back at band camp, remember I told you the system is targeting. Drink your water, Pisces, and confirmation. All right, so the system is now targeting, because we trying to keep the black people in, you know, and I don't mean to be racist, but apparently we being racist right now, so there's that. And y'all know I'm not racist. My phone is showing 33 and alive, period, because it was 33 and alive. That's what I was looking at, so confirmation. But mind you, it was 33 and then 33. I told you how I wrote that code. Anyway, long story short, everything that was in the reading that is right here that was on the desk at that time, I somehow wrote already. And the first thing that I saw that rang a bell was it said, there's a woman behind it all. There's a woman behind it all. So remember, we had Carrie Underwood, but somebody thought it was Carrie Hilson. No, it was Carrie Underwood. She was the one that was with Fitz. She was the one that told the lady, the president, like she said, can you imagine being married to the president, knowing that the president has a side bitch and that the side bitch is in control of every fucking thing? So Carrie Underwood went to the wife, which I forgot what the wife's name was, because she was saying, I'm getting ready to leave. I'm getting ready to expose the fact that he's the president. I mean, that he's doing this, that, and the third. Carrie Hilson shut that shit the fuck down. She said, pay attention. This is how it's going to work out. So you could be the president. You could do this, 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 and this. All we got to do is make it look like this. And you can have your little side thing, this, that, and the third. All we going to do. So it was a beard. Not really a beard because he was fucking a woman, but somebody, a beard is when a man is messing with a man and he has a wife. Somebody got a side bitch, or somebody is a side bitch. Whether it's a man or whatever, I don't know. But they're running the whole show. So it looks like such and such, Fitz was the president, and Fitz shows up. Every time Fitz shows up with the with the wife. Because that's who he's supposed to be with. I can't sell it if it don't come in the beautiful package. So you gotta let me be able to sell it. It gotta be wrapped up into this package. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, this whole shit is a mess. She got a nigga, he got a bitch, and everybody's just messing with everybody. Okay, this shit is chaotic. But to the public and to the outside, it looks amazing. Mind you, now Carrie Hilson then got targeted for some shit that she didn't even do. She confused because, like, where did y'all come from? Nobody's supposed to be here. I was minding my own business. Carrie Underwood, her daddy now is, ex-CIA something. He wants to run the shit because now he realizes that she's in control. So now here, insert here. You got to tell Diddy no. Somebody didn't tell Diddy no. Diddy was trying to party. Now here we go. So Carrie, which is running the show behind the scenes, and to the American people, the president is in control. But apparently the president is not in control, okay? Somebody else is in control because they're feeding the machine. Y'all always got to follow the money. The money is what is important. But they done got a little slick because now we got dummy corporations. Now we got this person sitting on this seat. This building or this thing don't exist. This company, we own this building, but this building don't really do nothing. It's a front for this. And also now we got drug dealers insert here because now we got some dirty money. These niggas now have been inserted into the system. It's a lot of moving parts back here. So we got the church, we got the drug dealers, we got the government, we got like the general people, we got the stores, we got new businesses, we got new companies. Everybody's in bed. I said, I'm sending out energy. We all having sex. I get it. I want it. I got it. Mind you, I'm weaving the story as we go along. Because that's what was said. The message was, music industry. Here we go. Because I got bars, in case y'all didn't know. Let's see. She said, mind you, this was just a rough draft. Game. Magical chess. I think if they feel it, I'm really the best. I'm sending out energy. We all having sex. Mind you, we ain't touched each other. It's the energy. Because I told y'all the energy is doing a thing. I want it, I get it, so let's manifest. Oh, somebody just sent me a frequency. Bitch. Reprogramming. They're trying to reprogram the system. Somebody just sent me a frequency. Get somebody else to do it, because guess what? We're not on that frequency no more. We on a different tone. So I want it, I get it, so let's manifest. Mind you, it goes into talking about sex, because literally it's sex magic. I want it, I get it, so let's manifest. She rubbing my thigh, got her hand on her breast, grabbing my ass slowly, kissing, caress. Kissing her body, her smell is the best. I'm loving her body, I think I'm obsessed. Using my hands, now I'm using my mouth. Wanna taste you so bad as I'm heading down south. The moment is here, girl. The love was professed. The look in your eyes plus that smile got me wet. It's heavy duty sex energy going on around here. Mind y'all, I didn't send it, but I was receiving it. So I wrote about it. Like to hear it, here it go. Insert, there goes that. That's not done, but it's not done. It's not done. So I'm sending out energy, we all having sex. Everything is intentional from the beginning to the end. It's a big ball, now we all having an orgy, okay? So if you've never been to your first one, welcome, okay? We're now all swapping energy. Some of y'all gonna have to mind y'all business. I told y'all to back out. Put your hands up. Put your hands up right now. Back out. And pun intended, it's a sexual reference. Put your hands up and back your ass out. Because what y'all don't know is this shit is bigger than even we know. Like the amount of people that's here is ludicrous. And it all started off of a misunderstanding. Pisces, everything is intentional from the beginning to the end. You thought I was talking to you. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to myself. I sent the energy out because I sent a heat-seeking missile. I was looking for me. I told y'all tarot is a journey into yourself. So inadvertently, in the process of us finding ourselves, we found out a whole lot of us are going through the same bullshit. Meanwhile, back at band camp, now everybody's here on my table and all up in a bunch of business that's not theirs. So let's feed the tarot readers. Let's go find out the information. Everybody ain't giving you the information that you need to be getting. It's not giving what it's supposed to have gave. Because some of y'all are getting secondhand information because it's coming from secondhand ass bitches. No harm, no foul. But y'all are targeting the wrong damn people. Everybody got to back out. Put your hands up. Mind you, I just told you, kaboom, guess who stepped in the room? The doors just got kicked in. Because put your hands up is also a reference to, bitch, put your fucking hands up. It's the fucking police. The dirty cops. And some of the clean ones. But they said put your fucking hands up. So somebody is about to get arrested and targeted. So there's that. You get what you get because you arrested and targeted people that innocent people. So ain't that some shit when the dirty cop gets sent to jail? Because that's a thing too. So somebody here thinks they're off the radar, but you're not off the radar. They know that you're around. And I've got a feeling because somebody is, you know, dead, not here anymore. And mind you, that rings another bell. So here we go. I have somebody's deceased mother because who sent me the message to go look for the documents. Her name is Miss Jan. I never met Miss Jan. All I know is that Miss Jan, her story goes a little something like this, because I will be recording it soon. So again, it was information being given about my ex. And they were saying that apparently his ex-mother-in-law was living at the house and she got stuck in her body, but everybody was abusing this lady. Mind you, everybody's talking about the abuse, but nobody called 911. Someone please call 911. Tell them I just got shot down. And my body lit up. And she said, and I didn't know the lady's name. I didn't know who was sending me. She said, go look for your book bag. The reason why she wanted me to go look for my book bag was because she needed me to find this. So I said, I started to record it in the middle of the session, but then it got it recorded wrong. So it says, and I'm going to read it to y'all the way I wrote it before. And mind you, y'all, it says, locked in my body, no voice, what a shame. My daughter was my caretaker when I was in pain. Nothing I could do but watch and listen. Stuck in my body with a fucked up position. My caregiver's a junkie, weed addiction and pills. I'm stuck in my body. Can this even be real? No love in this house. These kids running amok. I'm stuck in my body. This shit was fucked up. My daughter's my caregiver. This bedroom's my prison. Such horrible conditions for me to have to live in. No peace in my spirit. The house smells of weed. Barely being taken care of. This is about greed. Scamming and scheming, this shit is a shame. Such a beautiful future until she met what's his name. A karmic lesson taught through my child. Stuck in my body, wishing I was dead. Oh, she said, no, sorry. A karmic lesson taught through my kid. Stuck in my body, wishing I was dead. Money received, coming in from the state. She hired the family. They all got paid. Nothing but a check. I know they all saw my pain. Stuck in my body and stuck with those lames. A house of horrors. Deception of lies. I had no voice. I was begging to die. Dirt from the grave, used in a spell. Nobody is saved. Trapped in your own hell. Stuck in my body. A part of God's plan. Finally at rest. My name is Miss Jan. It's called For the Love of Money. So Miss Jan was stuck in her body. She couldn't talk. And she was in the care of her daughter. And so the story goes, and if it's a lie, they told it. But anyway, I wrote the poem because of the fact that I was being told to write it. But from what I gathered, and again, not my story, but guess what? I wrote it. They were supposed to be taking care of her. She couldn't talk. She couldn't move. She was stuck in her body. But what they don't know is that she said until she met what's his name. And she told me that there was sigils because apparently there was a spell casted. It needed to be a sacrifice. So this lady lived for years and years under these conditions. Her daughter's supposed to be taking care of her. Meanwhile, they're collecting a check. And instead of them taking care of the lady, they were just collecting the money and not really treating her like she was supposed to be treated. So now from the other side, this lady says, go get your book bag. Because now we're hearing, someone please call 911. Meanwhile, back at Bandcamp, as all these things unraveled, this same girl, the daughter of this person, is the person that sent me all the documents of the person that was saying that he was, trying to make sure that my house got sold and all this, that, and the third. So again, some of the information that was put here was because of these people, and apparently it got picked up because the frequency was the same as somebody else's frequency. Meanwhile, back at Bandcamp, is people that happened to, and they're all now collectively coming here to say, you are my voice. From the other side, you are my voice. Retribution. She said, on sight. Heads will be laid and debts will be paid. So you thought you got away with that shit, but you not getting away with that shit. How she got stuck in her body, I don't know. How that whole thing happened, I don't know. But this man deliberately told me that they wasn't treating that lady right. The government would come in and the government would see the house, the aides and everything, would see that everything was not appropriate. But this lady, her prison was a bedroom for years. Now, could you have imagined that your child would do such a fucking thing to you? But meanwhile, everything was fine. This was supposed to be a thriving family up until insert the demon from fucking hell that just try to take from everybody. Yeah, I've been saying meanwhile back at band camp for a long time. And then all of a sudden Kevin Gates and now they got a band camp. So there's a thing. It's like a whole, like a ball. Everybody's doing the same thing. We're all eating pizza. We're all doing this. We're all getting our hair done. We're all pulling and ascending together. So there's that. We don't give a fuck who's here, but guess what? Stay on your P's and Q's because ready, set, go. We're taking off. So either you want to be a part of the group ascension or you want to be low vibrational and you're going to get your ass kicked out. So anybody and everybody can get it. Take it how it resonates for you. So back at band camp, yeah. Something is happening. It's the tone, the frequency that's pulling everybody together. But it's the tone, the frequency that's in the vibration of the air. Because now we're all being led and guided by the fucking air is doing it. The vibration of the air is now bringing everybody that resonates with this and that and this together. So I'm going to say it again. I'm going to repeat myself. Everybody put your hands up. Back your ass out. Just keep your hands clean. Don't do nothing because the universe is untangling and untying. This is revelations. This is what God is saying. This is Judgment Day. They all fall like dominoes, dominoes. And then there's toy soldiers. You thought you was a general. You thought you was a gangster. But guess what? It's toy soldiers. He said they are like toy soldiers. That's Eminem. Step by step, heart to heart, they all fall down like toy soldiers. The shit's coming down. Pisces, everything is intentional. From the beginning to the end, the universe is untying and untangling, and everybody, the towers are coming down. So y'all built these big ass elaborate castles and houses, and this and that, and you thought you were big time, and you thought you were this, and you thought you were above everybody else, and yada 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 yada. Wealth transfer. We'll see what happens next. Thank you for coming. Go with God.